All right, ladies. So, Jeffries family meeting in session. What we want to do is start meeting weekly on Sunday so we can talk about our wins for the week. So, with our Jeffries family top five, what are those five?
Um,
Family,
Family.
friends,
Huh?
friends,
We're going to add friends to family and friends now. What else?
Finance,
so what's the fifth one?
Finance,
um,
Faith,
faith,
fitness.
faith, fitness.
What's the fifth one?
One, two, three. One, two, three. Fifth one. What did I always tell you guys was the number one goal when you play basketball?
have fun.
There we go.
I was gonna say food for a second.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's go through real quickly. What were something you did this week to improve these areas of your life? So take a minute and think about it. So what did you do this week for family and friends? What you do this week to improve your finance? Sure. What you got, man?
For family, and friends, we had lunch
What
with
you
Aunt
did.
Red.
Yeah,
Lunch with Aunt Reggie.
great. You know what I'm saying? That's good.
Yeah.
Spending time with your family, that's huge. All right, Micah.
Well, one we got to talk about Reggie, and then two, me and Maddie. Well, I spent time with Paris.
Okay, cool. It's nice. All right, what you do for your finances?
I turned in my thing last week, so I got paid this week.
You got paid this week?
I don't know, like, cause grades.
You don't
Count.
know like cuss grades?
The grades.
No,
comes
grades
on.
count as
Did
getting money.
Yeah.
So my grades.
Okay, cool. So you got good grades and you got paid, right? Okay, cool. All right. Faith is a tough one. What do you do this week to improve your faith?
We lost church.
Perfect. We had church together. All right. Fitness. What did you do this week for fitness?
We work out every day. We
Huh?
practice every day.
Practice whatever day.
Basketball.
Practice basketball every day, and
Okay. So that's a sport that you play, right? So that's definitely part of fitness for sure. But what did you do for your fitness? Because that's your sport you're
stretched.
playing.
I ran.
There we go. You stretched.
I
What
was
else?
running.
Okay. Cool. And then what you do this week for fun? What you get accomplished this week for fun?
Yesterday was fun. I have fun making brownies.
me and Micah made brownies.
Okay, cool.
And we watched a movie, about like 2.5
Yeah.
movies.
How about you, babe?
For fun?
Family, friends, finance, faith, fitness, and fun.
Fun. We went out
We did go out.
last night and it was unplanned.
Unplanned. Yep.
Fitness, I literally worked out every day this week.
Congrats. That's big.
Yeah.
Faith.
It felt good. I've been journaling and praying. Church.
Nice. Finance.
Finance. Looked at credit cards. Knew where my cash is gonna go this
Okay.
week. And family, friends. I have a new first of the month, Monday, first of the month. I'm getting together with Chrissy
Okay. Cool.
so we can
Just connect and hang out.
reconnect. And family, Asher's birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and also just volunteering for people I don't know.
That's awesome. Good stuff. For me, fun, definitely kicking it and hanging out with my wife. Fitness, I think I'm on day 97 consecutive days of running at least a mile a day. Today was 96 or 97. Got to look at my app. Faith, definitely watching church with the family, getting back to my journal and my gratitude journal. Finance piece, focus on always kind of focus on growing the business, but really laser focus on how to grow the business so it continues to generate revenue when I'm gone for the family. And learn a new word, perpetual income,
Ooh, perpetual.
which is, do you guys know what the word perpetual means?
No.
Never stopping, ongoing, forever. So I had a meeting with a good friend of mine, so that'd kind of be friends, who's a pastor, and we were talking about finance and whatnot. And he's like, I want perpetual income. And I was like, perpetual income? So that's like never ending income. So that income never stops, which means your kids or the generation behind you will get it, and the next generation, the whole nine. So that was cool. Yep. And on the family side, reached out to my parents, invited them over to come hang out. They weren't able to make it, but just doing better about reaching out. So that's what I got accomplished this week. So what you guys think? You guys think you had a pretty good week with your new 5Fs?
Yeah.
Good?
Were you intentional about them?
What does intentional mean?
Trying to get them done.
Oh.
That actually you
They
put
still
forth
finish.
effort to work on them.
It kind of just happened by
Yeah,
accident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
naturally.
So intentional, when you're intentional about doing something, it's like, ooh, I know I need to do this. Let me make sure that I do it versus, oh yeah, I did that, right? So like you're intentional about getting better at your sport. So because you're intentional, you go practice at it, right? That's being intentional. So it's good that you got all of these accomplished, but we want to be intentional about doing it. So you want to have this listed. So when we have our meeting, right, and even if we got to FaceTime you and Maddie, it's like, okay, cool. What were you intentional about this week? You know what I'm saying, in these areas. So good job. So this is a good week. Everybody feel good about the week?
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right. So
I'm
let's
so perpetual.
perpetual perpetual PERPETUAL. All right. All right, let's get into this one.
PERPETUAL.
All right. So let's get into, because this is financial planning month. Let's get into this a little bit. I'm going to teach you guys something very important that I actually teach my clients as far as their money. Okay. So me and Salty were discussing, understanding some things you need to do so that you could do the things that you want to do. Does that make sense? So let's kind of talk about the lesson we learned yesterday. You needed to clean the cage. That was your job for the boys. But we did not clean the cage for the boys. So that means that you could not get what you wanted, which was having your friends come over and stay the night, right? So there was a consequence to the action. That's the same way with your money. You have to do the things that you need to do in order to do the things that you want to do. That make sense? That make sense? Yes? Words?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So both of you have gotten paid. You've gotten paid for your grades and you've gotten paid for your work. Okay? When you get money, what's the first thing you should do with it?
Figure out a way to save it.
Okay. Save it. That's good. Michael, what you got?
Organize it.
Organize it? Okay. Save it and organize it. Those are really good answers. How do you guys go about doing that? So you both got paid this past week. What did you do to save it? And what did you do to organize it?
I just haven't spent any of mine, so saving ones I haven't spent any.
Well, I haven't had any money, so I haven't been able to spend any.
Okay. Gotcha. So let me show you guys an easy way to organize it and how to save it. Okay, Maddie?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so check this out. It's gonna be super simple. Okay. We're gonna call these buckets. All right. So what you want to do is this: when you get your money, and this is something we can, and it's gonna change as we get a little bit older and stuff. But for right now, when you get your money, you're gonna divide your money up into 3 buckets. Okay. First bucket, we're gonna call the now bucket. Okay.
Are you supposed to be like spending, saving, and investing?
Yup. So now bucket. What do you do with your now money?
What you can spend?
Like what you can spend.
Yeah. So if you want to go out, you know what I'm saying, you're going to your Starbucks, you're going to Marketplace, you want to buy some candy, right? That's your now money. Okay. So this is money that you can spend now. All right. Your next bucket is your soon bucket. Okay. Your soon bucket is money that you don't, you know what I'm saying, that you're saving for something. Okay. So y'all both like what's some things that you guys would save for? Shoes. Okay. So let me just put this down here. The save bucket. So you're saving for an item. So I got shoes. More than likely, you're probably talking about some Jordans, huh? Okay. What else? Something you would save for? Save your money for?
Candy.
You would save your money to buy candy. Okay. But you can buy your candy with your now money.
I could.
So what is something that you would save for? So saving is I'm gonna put this money away and I'm not gonna touch it because I want to buy, say, something special. In Micah's case, Jordans. What's something that you would want to save for?
I would do Jordans too.
Okay, so shoes. Okay, that's fair. And this could change. Maybe you might want to think about saving. You know, at some point in time, you guys are 13 years old. Maybe you want to start saving for your car, right? So that's how you got to think about savings. Savings are for special items, right? And you say, hey, I want to save for my car, or I want to save for a dress, or I want to save to have money to go on vacation. So remember we went on vacation with Bridget? So you have money like, okay, I'm going to save this money. I'm not going to touch it because I want to be able to spend that money for that, right? So now money is money that you can spend now. Soon money is money that you're saving for later. You guys understand? All right. Now this next bucket, we can call this later on money. Now at 13, you may not be thinking about your future that far out, okay? But this later on bucket is super important because you guys have already learned the concept of investing in school already, right? Kind of been exposed to it. So when I say you should invest your money, what does that mean to you? It's not a right or wrong answer, just what it means.
You said what?
When I say invest your money, what does that mean?
You can invest in stocks.
Okay, so that's invest in stocks, but what does that mean, invest in stocks? What's the
Growing your money.
Say again?
Growing your money.
Okay. So the later on bucket is to grow your money. Okay? So let's look at these three buckets. Stop writing for a second. What's our three buckets?
The now, to spend sooner or later.
So now we got money. We can spend that on what we want to spend it on right now, right? So this is, going to Market Street, buying some candy, doing the whole Starbucks, going out to eat, things of that nature, right?
Everyday expenses.
Everyday expenses.
Everyday things.
Right? Make sense? Soon, you're saving for something. Hey, I want to save for these Jordans. Hey, I want to save for, it's almost November. Maybe you want to save some money to be able to buy people Christmas presents, right? So you're saving for a purpose. The key with saving is you just don't want to just save to save. You want to really save for a purpose, right? You want to get in the habit of just saving, you know what I'm saying? But you also too want to save for a purpose. Hey, I want to save to buy a car. Hey, I want to save to, buy Christmas presents, right? So this is your save bucket. Later on bucket, what do we want to do with that one?
To grow.
What does that mean when you say grow your money?
To work.
Make more of it.
Okay, so to make more of it, and you said what?
To actually work to make it.
When you say work to make it, what do you mean? Give me an example.
To do what you need to do to make money.
Okay. This is good, Maddie. So right now you get paid for your grades and when you do post on social media, right? So that's getting paid to make the money, right? That's not the later on bucket. The later on bucket is where you grow your money. So this is where you have your money working for you. So now your money is doing something. So you have your money doing something where the money is growing, not you working for it, because what you're working for, that's kind of gonna give you the, cash to put into these buckets. Make sense? But when you grow your money, you put your money in something that allows the money to grow. Does that make sense? So this is now when you start talking about investing. Micah, you mentioned earlier investing in stocks. Right now, Micah has an app on her phone. Both of you have the Greenlight app. We've already got her upgraded to where she can now invest in stocks on her phone. We just need to do the same thing for you. So we'll do that later on today. Okay. So this is where now your money, while you're spending on your now and you're saving for your soon, this is growing for later on. So typically this bucket is years out. This is money you don't plan on touching for years. Okay? Because you want to give it a chance to grow. If you could have your money invested in stock and you could put it in here, you could have, $10 in here, and over 10 years that $10 may grow to $100. Okay, make sense? All right, so these are your three buckets. So when you get money, so you get paid for doing your job, posting on social media, or you're getting paid for your grades, how should you divide your money up? What percentage what's a good percentage to put in each? It's
So
not
what are the things that you get? You get paid for your grades. You get paid for posting.
your job. We'll go through that later on. Right now, just when you get the money, how do you divide it up? So whenever you get money for doing your job or getting your grades, because right now your primary job is being a good student. Then your secondary job is working for the company and doing social media and some other stuff. And we'll figure that out. We'll get better at tracking that. But when you get your money, what percentage, and it's not a right or wrong answer here, I'm just curious with your thoughts. So if you got, matter of fact, let's make it a little bit easier for you.
Say you got $100.
Say you got $100. Of that $100, how much did you put in your now? How much would you put in your soon? How much would you put in your later?
In my now, in my later I put 50, and in my
Hold on, in your later you put 50?
yeah, and then in my soon I'll put 25, and now I'll put 25.
Okay. Why those amounts?
Well, 50 because something that could really help you in life, and then the 25 for the soon.
Okay.
It's still a good amount of money, and then for the now, it's also a good amount of money.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take that. You can explain it. Micah, how about you? If you got $100, how would you divide yours up?
I would flip it. The 50 now. The 25.
You would flip it? Okay. So you go 50 now, 25 soon, and 25 later? That what you would do?
Yeah.
Well, that's Maddie. And that's Micah. Okay, tell us why you would do that.
That's me more money now, and the money later will grow. And soon is a good amount of money.
Okay, that's a good explanation. The cool thing about this is really not a right or wrong answer here. Okay, it's just you want to make sure that you're consistent with what you do. So if we look at this percentage wise, Maddie, if you put $25 of your 100 in there, what percentage did you put in?
So
If you put $25 of your $100 in here, what percentage did you put in?
1 out of 4, 1/4,
Which is
25%.
great job. Okay, so Maddie is saying she wants to do 25% here, 25% here, and if you put 50 of your 100 in, how much did you put into your later on bucket?
1/2, so 50%.
Great job. Okay, Micah, if you put 50 in,
50%.
yup. And how much here?
25.
Okay, and how much here? Okay. So the key is, whatever your percentage is, you want to stay consistent with it. Make sense? With every dollar that you earn. So, Maddie, if you earned $10, how much would you put into your now bucket
I would put.
if it's 25%?
I would do. I got you. On the later, I would do $5.
Yup.
In the soon, I would put $2.50.
Okay.
And the other one, I would put $2.50.
Great job. And then Micah, if you got $10.
$5 now.
Uh-huh.
250 and soon 250 later.
Okay. All right, hold on. What if you got $200?
Oh shoot! I
Okay.
So what I would do in the later,
Yup.
I would put 100.
Yup.
Soon I would put 50, and then now I put 50.
Ooh, good job. Hey, Micah. Yeah.
Don't
I
hate
would-
'cause you
I
ain't
would
mad.
put- I just did the division. I would put 100 and now.
Yup.
50 and soon and 50 and later.
Okay, cool. So here's the deal. What you want to do is, as you get your money, you get paid. Regardless of what you get paid, you want to divide that money up, and we can do that in your app, right? So in your app, you have your spend anywhere. So that's your.
Now.
You have your savings.
Save for something.
Yep. And then you have your later, which is the investment part, right? Okay, cool. Now we can go back and change this, but right now these are your percentages, and then you see if that works out for you. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, that is financial planning 101 for you guys. You guys got it.
Yep.
All right, let me share this with you. You guys are 13 years old. There are adults who haven't done this yet and who don't do this yet. So by learning how to do this now with the money, you're gonna be better off in later on in life making better decisions with your money. So we're gonna start doing this effective immediately, okay? Then we'll start adding some different things to it. So we might start adding a giving bucket. You know what I'm saying? We might start adding a giving bucket where we say, hey, some of the money that comes in, we're gonna take 10%, and that's what we're gonna help somebody out with, right?
You know in Greenlight how we have the spend and then the save?
Yeah.
You can add as many as you want on there.
Facts. So, and now we dividing all the money into these different buckets.
So we can have like a now, save, and then save.
Your now would just be your regular account.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Everybody good? Makes sense?
Yep.
So what's our next action steps? Because it's different than it's one thing just to learn it. It's another thing to do it. So you both already got paid. So what do we need to do next?
Divide it up.
Hold on, one at a time. Whoever wants to go first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Like the amount of money that you have right now, you could do it, what we just did to that.
Okay. So to take the amount of money that you have and divide it up. So what does that mean exactly? So what exactly does that mean we have to do then?
So organize your money.
No. So what exactly then do we have to literally what do we have to now do? We literally have to open up your app and actually move the money and actually do it.
Yep.
Got it? And do you have a later on bucket in your app?
No, but you can make one.
Right, so we're gonna get you set up for your later on bucket today. So that's something we have to do today. So write that down as what you need to do today. Because it's one thing to learn, it's another thing to actually do it. So we can't just get good information and not use it. We actually have to do it. So write down the action steps, Maddie, that we need to do for you. Michael, what are your action steps? Dividing the money up. Okay, then what else?
Making another bucket.
So we have a later on bucket, but
Investing.
have you read, because I remember I gave you the assignment a while back to say, hey, read up on the investing.
Yeah, where is that?
So you haven't done it yet.
I have not.
So that's an action step. Right, that's an action step. Read how to invest inside the app.
Can you stop that? What
Right.
are you doing?
Stay focused. Okay, cool. What are your action steps, Maddie?
Mine is get the app that
Okay.
we're gonna end up getting today.
Get the app. We already got the app. We already got Greenlight.
Oh, I thought you had a different app.
No, the investment app is inside Greenlight.
Oh, that's right.
So
Well, get whatever the other thing is.
the investing.
Divide the money up,
Okay.
and that's all that I have right now.
Okay. Got it. Micah. Specifically, what do we have to do today? What are our action steps?
I need to read the thing about investing.
Yep,
right?
and your sister can read that too, so put that down as an action step for you. Yep,
I need to move the money.
correct. Move the money and read how to invest in the app. Okay, cool. All right, y'all got any questions about anything? Baby, any questions or feedback? Okay, you guys good?
Yeah.
All right, we need to have these action steps completed by when?
By today.
Before you go to bed today, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
So put a time frame.
I just can I put that on my calendar?
by like 8 o'clock, have your stuff done.
So yeah, put a time frame to it. So what's the deadline to have this done?
8:30 p.m.
8:30 p.m. today.
before you go to bed.
Okay, 8:30 p.m.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, we good?
Yep.
Okay, proud of you guys. That is it.
Whew. And done.
Mm.
Cut.